Start lining up. Thank you.
Gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you to the Pittsburgh Sports Center for tonight's ball games between the visiting Sulphur Bulldogs and your Davis Wolves. Tonight we are honoring our seniors. It is senior night. So we will start with our senior cheerleaders, Ayana Miller. escorted by Delissa Daniel. Varsity cheerleader 4 years, All-American cheerleader. Basketball, softball for 4 years, track for 4 years, BPA for 4 years, executives 4 years, solo and ensemble state qualifier 3 years, class officer for 4 years, Who's Who Most Friendliest, 2020 football homecoming queen, 2019 wrestling homecoming candidate. Future plans are to attend Murray State College, then go to Oklahoma State University to become a veterinarian. Ayana Miller.
That's my goal!
Senior cheerleader Shelby Emery, escorted by Dell and Sherry Emery. Varsity cheerleader 4 years, cheering for the Wolves since 4th grade. All-American cheerleader 2 years, Key Club for 4 years, BPA 4 years, Yearbook 2 years, Student Council Officer 3 years, Class Officer 4 years, Executive 4 years, Show Choir 4 years, ACDA All-State Treble Choir 3 years, OACS District 3 Vice President, Murray County Youth Leadership Member, National Honor Society for 4 years, Oklahoma Honor Society 4 years, Who's Who Best Dressed. Future plans are to attend college and pursue a career in journalism or speech language pathology. Senior cheerleader Shelby Emery. Now to our basketball players, starting with the Lady Wolves. Number 1, Grace Murphy. Escorted by Jennifer Murphy and Brad Murphy. Varsity basketball for 4 years, track 2 years, cross country 1 year, FCA 3 years, 2020 Art Mariah All-Area Basketball, Who's Who Most Athletic, Oklahoma Honor Society, National Honor Society. Her future plans are to attend East Central University in the fall.
Duncan, you know the names of the list and name down. The list of the names that Anna wrote down.
Number 1, Grace Murphy. Number 11 for the Lady Wolves, Jordan Brown, escorted by her parents, Jeff and Melissa Brown. Varsity basketball 4 years, track 4 years, cross country 3 years, FCA 3 years, 2019 All-Conference Basketball, 2020 Art Mariah All-Area Basketball, Who's Who Miss DHS, Oklahoma Honor Society, and National Honor Society. Future plans are to attend East Central University to become a dermatologist. Number 11, Jordan Brown. Our final senior on the girls basketball team, number 25, Morgan Scott. Escorted by her parents, Mason Scott and Lisa Scott. Varsity basketball 4 years, track for 4 years, FCA 3 years. Who's Who Biggest Flirt. Future plans are to attend college in the fall and figure out what she wants to become. Number 25, Morgan Scott. We have 3 seniors on the boys basketball team, starting with number 1, Jacob Gaines, escorted by his grandmother, Susie Gaines. Basketball 3 years, football 4 years. Future plans are to attend college or join the Navy and go straight to work. Number 1, Jacob Gay. Number 2 for the Wolves, Colton McGahey. Escorted by his parents, Kurt and Carnisa McGahey. Basketball 2 years, football 4 years, track 4 years, baseball 2 years, regional first place in the 200-meter dash, state 4th place in the 200, Chickasaw honors, 2020 Class 2A4, all district special teams return, men, who's who best dressed. Future plans are to attend college on athletic scholarship, major in information technology, and minor in criminal justice. Number 2, Colton McGahey. Final senior of the evening, number 15, Ty Burks, escorted by his mom, Diane Burks. Basketball for 4 years, football 4 years, track 2 years, BPA 4 years, FCA 2 years, 2020 Class 2A4 All-District tight end, who's who biggest wolf, and his future plans are to pursue a career in HVAC. Number 15, Ty Burks. That's our 2 senior cheerleaders, our 3 seniors from the Lady Wolves, and 3 seniors on the Wolves basketball team. Fans, let's give them a hand one more time for the student athletes and their parents and guardians for their time, dedication, and commitment to Davis Schools and Davis basketball.
Hey, so what are you on now?
Just on the main camera.
Is the audio off?
No.
Arbuckle Mountain Fried Pies, located off I-35, exit 51 near Davis, Oklahoma, has been serving customers for more than 30 years. All pie fillings are made fresh daily and stuffed inside the pie crust for a dessert unlike any other. Flavors range from cream pies, fruit pies, and even breakfast pies.
Call us first.
For loans. For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Looking for a veterinarian to care for both your small and large animals? Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health. My staff and I are committed to providing the most up-to-date preventative health care for your pets. We are one of the few veterinary practices in southern Oklahoma that is fully equipped to handle all of your livestock needs to help you achieve the greatest profitability for your livestock. We also do inside boarding for your pets with weekend drop-offs and dismissals. Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health in Davis.
Jones Jewelry, watch repair and custom jewelry.
I joined the Army National Guard for multiple reasons. The first being which that I've always believed that the state of Oklahoma and the United States of America are truly exceptional on the world stage. So I wanted to do something to give back to the country and the state that's been so good to me. So one day I asked myself, if not me, who? And if not now, when? So it was at that point I decided to enlist. And the second reason being, getting my education has always been very important to me. So after doing some studying, I found the Army National Guard's college benefits were far more competitive than anything else out there. So after graduating from the University of Oklahoma, I was able to leave my college career basically debt-free. Now that I work in recruiting, I get to see people's lives change for the better by the Army National Guard on a daily basis. And people enlist for different reasons. It could be the competitive college benefits we offer, it could be a part-time paycheck, the job training we offer, or even healthcare. But regardless of why someone enlists, the fact still remains that their part-time military service has served as a stepping stone to propel their future.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 PT who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play, back to life at Physical Therapy Central.
Hey, look at this. I just got totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Vision Bank has free checking?
Totally free. And I got a free gift when I opened my account.
No monthly service charge?
No. Plus I have free bill pay, free online banking, and a free instant issue debit card.
And it's all free?
Yes. Plus they have 3 totally free account options and 2 of them pay interest.
And they have it right here at Vision Bank?
Yes, at all 8 Vision Bank locations.
So totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Now you've got it.
Get all the details and start saving today with totally free checking at Vision Bank. Member FDIC.
Win the day! Go Wolves!
Everyone knows that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. You need something good to kickstart your morning. Donuts has a variety of coffee beverages, donuts, and my personal favorite, pig in the blankets. They even have a built-in drive-thru or an inside dining area. Donuts is located on Main Street. They are a proud sponsor of Davis Public Schools.
Sooner Pharmacy provides a variety of healthcare services. We accept e-prescriptions and we also offer delivery services. Sooner Pharmacy is handicap accessible. Sooner Pharmacy is located at 705 East Main Street inside Sooner Foods.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Murray County Bedlam on another WOLF The How broadcast.
I mean, you know, it's not a packed house for obvious reasons. You know, people having to abide by the 4-ticket rule.
Right.
So, you know, we figure we may have some more people joining in with us. You know, from our live stream here, where we welcome any and all. Those who are watching, both Sulphur, Davis fans, doesn't matter. We welcome any and all. But you can almost feel the energy in here, even though it's not a packed house.
Yeah.
And why? Because this is Bedlam. This is the Murray County rivalry. 7 miles between us. You know, the girls, our Lady Wolves. We know that I guess they had a rough weekend at Washington, and then Marlowe. I think they're all looking to bounce back. Right here as we get ready to go into the playoffs, get ready for regionals and areas and you know, tournaments and that such. But you know, we're still a little bit away, so they kind of want to get that going now, be hot when it matters. And I think the girls learned a tough lesson, you know, at Washington especially. You can have one of these 5 or 6 off, but when you got all of them off, it's a problem.
Yeah.
So definitely girls looking to bounce back. Sulphur, you know, I don't know a whole lot. I haven't got to watch a whole lot of their games, you know, but I have heard they are down from what they have been. They lost a lot from last year. Both the boys and the girls lost a lot. So anxious to see what this game holds. But no matter who's good, who's bad, it really doesn't matter.
This is going to be an enjoyable basketball game.
Yeah, it's an adrenaline-driven basketball game. Just like any big rivalry you see in all of sports. It doesn't matter who's the better team. It's who came to play.
Right.
So bear with us. We're going to kind of hang out. I know they're going to be doing the national anthem here in just a minute. And we will be right back with your Gamecast.
We'll see you there.
Merge Sports Center again for tonight's ball game, senior night between the visiting Sulphur Bulldogs and your Davis Wolves. Before we have the starting lineup for the girls' game, please rise for the singing of our national anthem by Davis High School vocal students Colton Boydston, Kyler Drake, Ayana Miller, Brianna Jo Davis, Alyssa Hughes, Madison Shaw, Lauren Dean, and Ashlyn Stokes, the singing of our national anthem.
Stripes and bright stars.
And number 33.
Thank you to, I believe that was the majority of
Sulphur
executives who sung that national anthem. And now we get ready.
We got to throw out that our very own media, Kyler Drake,
was out there.
So great job by Kyler. I'll let him have that one, because he actually sings in executives, not just holds something for somebody else. So I'll give him that one.
And our seniors, starting with a 4-5-7, number 1, Grace Murphy. At guard, a 5'3" senior, number 11, Jordan Brown. And at forward, a 5'6" senior, number 25, Morgan Scott.
And with that, we get one step closer to tip-off of Murray County Bedlam.
Head coach, Jeff Brown.
As you stated earlier, obviously both teams trying to bounce back here. I was talking to a few of the girls earlier. They feel like they're in a better place coming into this game. And, obviously with it being your hometown rivals, you get a little bit of an extra boost there.
Yeah, I mean, you always have a little bit more momentum to play in these kinds of games. A little bit of extra want to, and that's a lot of what drives these games, is because you really learn who can live up to the lights.
Yeah.
Who can play good under the pressure. And in a lot of situations like these, most of the people are able to say, hey, okay, it's time to go. Let's go play a little bit. So
that is number 33, Flood for Sulphur. Pruitt up there as well. Sulphur does win that jump ball there. Tip off. Number 12, Duck. 14, Cole. 10, Jones. Cross court. Back out. 12, Duck again with a 3 off the rim. Pretty sure they're going to call it over the back there.
Good job by Morgan to block out there enough to force that over the back, because that girl looks like she's quite a bit taller than Morgan, but forcing her to kind of reach over and try to get that rebound.
Illinois with the ball for the Lady Wolves. Pass to Murphy. Murphy's able to get a hand on it. Bounce pass to Scott. Scott back to Lenoy. Brown. Brown for 3. Off the back rim. They're going to call a jump ball there.
Lady Wolves.
Morgan.
Now, I don't know. Like I said, you've talked to the girls a little bit more than I have over the last 24, 48 hours. I'm kind of shocked to see Chloe sitting on the sidelines.
I was actually about to just say Morgan Scott is actually in for
she's
Summers.
actually starting for, where we typically see Chloe Summers. But Chloe starting on the bench.
Obviously, she does look ready to play, so
that could be just one of those coaching decisions. Sometimes you have to, be willing to change things up a little bit, and maybe Coach Brown knows something. I would hope he knows something that we don't. But
there's Scott for 3. That's good.
Morgan Scott for 3.
That right there may be exactly what we're talking about. He knows that Morgan is ready to pull up from behind the arc, and
Morgan. She's a bit of a bigger body. She's a bigger presence down there in the paint. As we've seen in the past, she's very
she doesn't play to her height. She plays much taller than what her stature is. So
it's number 10 Jones with the ball. 12 Duck. In pass to 21 Dixon. That's good.
Now that time Morgan we kind of see get out in front of her defender. She was defending out in front, and they were able to seal her out there and get that easy bucket.
There's Morgan Scott. Brown. Moving towards the top of the key. Nice move. Loses the ball. Lenoy's able to get it. Cross to Murphy. Murphy dribbling in. Bounce past Pruitt. Pruitt, Brown. Lenoy. Down to Scott. Scott moving towards the top of the key. That's Brown. Brown's moving. Murphy is going to drive. Go up. Off the board, rebounded by Dixon for Sulphur. That's Duck with the ball. She's going to bring it up past half. Lenoy doing what she does best, gets a hand in there. She's going to take that for an easy bucket. Pass was intended for, I believe, Duck. There's Cole. Into Dixon. That bucket's good.
You could see Sulphur's obviously wanting to work the ball down low. And, you know, with Chloe now fixing to come into the game, you know, they're kind of wanting to work to that advantage a little bit. Because my guess is we're fixing, you know, Chloe's going to come in. I would JC going off the floor. Okay. But, you know, we're still sticking with that. You know, we saw at the last home game that 3-2 defense as opposed to that typical 2-3 that we normally see from the Lady Wolves.
Cross to the top of the key to Duck. That's Dixon into Flood. I believe they called that. Called that on Scott. Inbounded ball to Flood. Flood's going to take a mid-range. That's good.
Flood.
Jordan Brown with the ball for the Wolves. Murphy, now Scott. Back to Murphy. Murphy back to Scott. Into the corner, Brown. Brown for three. Off the front of the rim. She's able to get her own rebound. Bounce back out to Murphy. Brown. Scott. That's Summers. Into the corner to Scott now. There's Murphy. Summers. There's Murphy. Scott, ball meant for Brown. That's knocked out of bounds by Cole.
I don't know. This is not a typical Lady Wolves team that we're used to seeing in these last few games.
Yeah.
Now, you and I weren't at the last two away games, but typically when they're playing here on the field, they come out very fast,
right.
Very aggressive, and they almost it's just not seeming like them today.
There's Pruitt. Pruitt goes off. That's off the rim. Good rebound by Summers. Can't quite get the putback. They're going to call that out of bounds on Murphy. Yeah, you know, to add on what you say, usually a lot of what we see is get the ball to Grace Murphy or Logan Pruitt, pull the defense in on the attack to the bucket, and, you know, if that's not looking good, bounce out to one of the three shooters that we have on the court.
Yeah, I don't know. Everybody seems sort of timid, held back today. I hope that doesn't continue. That seemed to be the general statement I got for, you know, their games at Washington and Marlowe. So I hope they can break out of it and get back to their, you know, very aggressive play that we're used to seeing.
That's Cole. Bounce out to Rogers. That shot is good.
You know, Coach Brown
called time out there. Yeah.
Time out there. Talk to his girls. They just don't seem like they are firing on all cylinders, so to speak, with that just tenacity that we're used to talking about so much. We've seen a couple of steals. You know, JC had one, Chloe had one, but right now we definitely want to see them kind of pick up that pace. I really like the fact that, you know, we don't have a lot of size. Grace is tall, but Grace is also tall and lanky. You know, and so I would like to see us get into that, you know, run and gun kind of thing, and that's where I think we separate ourselves from so many other teams. But hopefully we'll get that lined out. But you can't play them all perfectly, right?
Yeah.
And I think we got in the habit there for about 3 or 4 games. We were watching probably the best team.
I mean,
they were firing on all cylinders for 3 or 4. And you're going to have off nights, and you're going to have, you know, where you got to kind of make that progression back into things, and they'll get there.
And obviously, you know, we have a lot of basketball left in the game, which hopefully we see them start to warm up, get back into the groove, and play some more of that aggressive basketball that we like to see, and obviously benefits their play style. With that, Jordan Brown's going to bring this ball up past half after the timeout. That's Murphy. Now Summers. Brown. In, meant for Lenoy. They're going to call it jump ball.
See, that one, I think they're kind of trying to force the situation. Yeah. Don't force it. Let's, keep moving the ball around. We haven't done badly at moving the ball around. Want to see us good open looks.
Shot by number 45, Farnell. Lenoy loses it slightly. It is going to be a Sulphur possession. Inbound to number 14, Cole. Cole dribbling to the top of the key. Pass to 12, Duck. Back into the corner to Cole. There was a foul called or something. I actually missed it. I was not looking at that side of the court there. Regardless of what happened, Lady Wolves do get possession here.
I will take it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Murphy now down to Summers. Summers moving to the top of the key. Brown. Summers. Murphy. Back to Brown. Into Pruitt. Cross to Murphy. Murphy, Summers. Summers for 3. That's off the rim. Sulphur's able to get the rebound. Duck's going to bring this up past half. Cole. Back to Duck. Into number 35, Gentry. Pruitt able to get a hand, ball bounces out.
That's one of those, I think she's used to being able to be so quick to the ball, get her hand in there, but getting a late start, trying to be aggressive. But that's one of those where, she's got to recognize, hey, I'm probably not going to get to this one. And you could see it all over her face the second she committed that foul.
Pruitt gets that ball after the missed shot. Jumper off, rebound by Summers. Ball is stolen by Cole. And forced out of bounds by Pruitt. Usually a lot of the times where the Lady Wolves are aggressive, but at the same time, patient, allowing the other team to make mistakes.
Forcing them to make mistakes.
Right.
You and I've said that numerous times. And right now we seem to be the ones making those mistakes.
Cole out to Duck. Duck moving to the top of the key now. Down to Rogers. Cole back to Duck. Gentry. And they're going to call a walk on her.
And that's kind of what we're talking about. Our defense playing well enough to force them to make the mistakes, to get those turnovers.
Scott is coming in for Murphy. I did not see her on the bench there.
Almost had to kind of.
Brown, now Scott. Summers. Lenoy having to chase the ball, able to get it back. Summers for 3. It's off. Rebounded by Gentry for Sulphur. Duck. And they're going to call a block.
Foul number 2 for the Lady Wolves. Chloe Summers, her first. Team foul number 3.
Rogers inbounds the ball to Duck. Deep 3. And that's good.
That ball just dead stopped on the back of the rim.
I've never actually seen something like that happen. That was kind of I guess you see something new every day. Summers, Scott. Scott moving, 4 seconds. Brown into Pruitt. Yeah, she has no idea about the clock there.
That's kind of going back to what we talked about. It kind of seems like they're off their kilter, off their game. I don't know quite sure what it is or, what may be causing it. But, sometimes you just got to keep shooting, keep fighting.
Right.
Because eventually that's going to come out. This is by far not out of the game. We're only down 6 points. I think we, get back to what we're used to seeing, that aggressive defense, forcing them to make mistakes. but aggressive but patient.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, you mentioned a while ago, we get overly aggressive to trying to force something to happen because things aren't happening, and we end up with, you know, a few too many fouls right off the bat. You know, I mean, what else can you say?
And you know what? I'm not sure if the girls are seeing something that we don't see, but it really is, you know, almost kind of unsettling how timid they are and reluctant to move the ball inside.
I'll be honest, ladies and gentlemen, it's kind of leaving me speechless.
Yeah,
because
it's confusing.
We have not seen this thus far this season.
No.
And you know, I talking to a couple of the coaches and stuff earlier today. That's exactly what happened this past weekend in their games. Was they were just off. They became timid and they weren't aggressive, or you know, things like that, and they just haven't found that rhythm back yet. You know, and right now is where they need it in a Bedlam game. It would be a big boost to them going forward. But they got to keep playing.
Brown with the ball for the Wolves. Summers back to Brown. Lenoy in, ball mid for Scott. Summers able to get it. They're going to call a foul on Duck.
Foul number 12 for Sulphur, Kinley Duck, their first, team foul number 2.
Summers is going to inbound this ball. Brown. Lenoy. Scott. Moving to the top. Into Summers. Summers bounce past Pruitt. Pruitt driving out to Lenoy. Lenoy for 3. Off. Pruitt able to get the ball back. And they're going to call her for a walk.
I think she was almost protecting herself because she was afraid one of those girls was going to roll up on her ankle, and she was kind of trying to move her foot to keep from that happening. Couldn't quite get rid of the ball quick enough.
That's Cole. Into Rogers, and they're going to call a kick.
That's a JC Lenoy special. She will try to jump, you know, in front of those passes. A lot of times kick that foot out there, and we'll get that call. But that's okay. It forces Sulphur to reset and figure something else out.
That's Cole for 3, and that's good.
Carly Cole for 3.
It's Brown. Now Summers. Scott for 3. That's off. Rebounded by Sulphur. And they're gonna call Cole for a walk. I almost thought they called Pruitt there. Murphy's gonna come in for Pruitt.
I don't. Okay, did they call her for a walk?
Yes, they called.
Okay.
Yeah, they called her for a walk.
Okay. Sorry, I'm a short guy, so I can't see the ref on this closest side to us. So.
There's Summers with the ball. Now Lenoy. They're going to call Duck for a foul.
Foul on number 12 for Sulphur. Kinley Duck for second. Team foul number 3.
Brown with the ball. Lenoy. Brown. Into Murphy. Murphy cross court to Lenoy. Down to Summers in corner. Back to Lenoy. There's Brown. There's Summers. Cross court to Summers, and that is off. That is out of bounds. That's number 14, Cole. Bounce pass into Farnell, off, rebounded by Lenoy, able to keep herself in bounds. Brown for 3. Off the rim, rebounded. That's number 3, Randy Rogers. Go up, and she's going to be able to get the and one.
Basket counts. That's on 25 for the Lady Wolves.
Yeah, you know, this has just been kind of strange.
Yeah, man, I don't even.
Team foul number 4.
I'm speechless, man.
Yeah.
Like I think we've been so accustomed to see this team just run and gun and dominate so far, especially on the defensive side of the ball, that this indecisive, timid team is like a completely different team than we've watched this far.
Right.
So
I almost feel like I'm not watching Lady Wolves.
Yes,
I
don't know. You know, you can hear some of the fans in here, you know, I'm sure parents and grandparents and hollering at some of the girls, hey, shoot the ball. You know, and they've had a couple of them. Morgan Scott obviously shows she's not afraid to go ahead and put it up. She knows she's missing, but that's okay. She's going to keep shooting until we start getting some of those to fall. But, you know, outside of Morgan, I know Jordan's put a few of them up, but it kind of seems like JC doesn't really want to put the ball up, or, you know, or even Chloe doesn't really want to shoot the ball. They're just playing really timid, and man,
and
I don't know.
Pruitt and Murphy, who are easily our two biggest inside forces, you know, really not having a whole lot of progress out here, having a whole lot of really anything. It's strange.
We got to give a shout out to somebody watching us. I believe he's still in the hospital, dealing with in the medical tent. But Mr. Morse, we see you out there watching us. We are looking forward to you coming back, because man, Duncan and I are kind of perplexed right now, and you're the master of words.
As an English teacher, I'd hope he would be a master of words.
That's on 35 for Sulphur. Gentry,
Logan Pruitt trying to drive. Can't quite get it.
Team foul number 4.
Oh, and I believe they called a foul, probably for a push. Lenoy inbounds the ball. Brown back to Lenoy. Lenoy bounce pass into Pruitt. Out to Lenoy. Now Brown again. Brown driving. There's Pruitt. Pruitt out to Murphy. Murphy's driving. Up off the rim.
I think they're going to call that over the back on Grace there.
Even though there wasn't a bucket there and a foul, that type of motion, you know, fast pace, trying to drive in and create separation on the defense, it's progress.
Yes, I would agree, Mr. Morris. 2 in the key does sound weird.
Yeah, it's strange. Inbound to Farnell. Whoa, okay.
Yeah,
there's Rogers.
That's actually going to be Logan's second,
really?
I believe. Going for a loose ball almost.
Yeah.
Team foul number 6.
A little confused how that wasn't a walk called. There's Gentry. Now Rogers. Back to Gentry. Driving.
They're actually going to call a charge. Great job by Grace, getting there, setting her feet, and taking that charge. You know, hopefully that's the momentum starter we need right there to get swinging the other way.
.447 left in the half. Sulphur Lady Bulldogs leading 17-5. Little confusion at the scores table.
Yeah, I think they were trying to get the call right on who exactly that was on. Got about 50 people out there watching with us. Thank you for joining us. I know Mr. Morris, Mr. Knight, Wayne Knight watching for us. Looks like John Moore watching for Sulphur. So, again, Sulphur Davis, glad to have you watching with us.
Pruitt with a bullet to Lenoy, and she does lose the ball. Not gonna lie, that pass looked like it kind of hurt. That was a stinger. Pass into Summers. Summers is gonna take a shot, can't quite connect. Rebounded by Sulphur. Oh.
That's going to be Grace's second. They're going to call a block there. Say she didn't quite get there and get her feet set. Feet set. Wow. We really need Mr. Morse back. Without a doubt. Because I can't talk, apparently.
I'm in that same boat with you, Bobby.
Yeah. I do think we have a few other people watching. I was told they're watching. I hope they're watching. If they are, hopefully they'll let us know. Haley Alexander, sister of J.C. Lanoy, former Lady Wolf herself. So if you're watching, I've told you and some friends are watching from school, so hopefully you're on with us.
There's Summers. Now Lanoy. Brown. Back to Lanoy. Summers. Looking like she wanted to take that shot there. Lanoy's going to drive. Brown. Back to Lanoy. There's Pruitt. Pruitt driving, and they're going to call her for a walk. That was number 21, Dixon. Now Rogers. Cole back to Rogers. Into her sister. 21, Cole. Pardon me, Dixon. That's off. She gets her own rebound.
I think that's going to be on.
I believe they called that on Summers.
Okay, yeah. I was almost kind of hoping that was the call they made because I didn't want to see a third one go to Grace here in this first half, but.
Farnell can't quite connect on her second. There's Murphy, now Brown. Bring it up past half.
Looks like Morgan came in for J.C. Lanoy.
Murphy again. Thrown across to Brown. Into Pruitt. Pruitt moving. Fadeaway shot. Can't quite get it. There's Cole. Rogers. Back to Cole. Into Charlie Rogers. Back to Randy Rogers. Now Cole. Deep two, that's good.
Charlie Rogers.
Jordan Brown. Now Grace Murphy. Back to Brown. Pruitt. Driving. Cross. Ball meant for Scott. Out of her hands. It's in. Back to Cole. Charlie Rogers. Ball meant for Farnell.
There's where Logan's kind of saying, hey, okay, enough's enough. And I'm going to hustle back. Good hustle play by her to hustle back and get her hand in. Sulphur going to call a timeout.
Second timeout, Sulphur.
Ladies are returning to the court now after that timeout. A little over 2 minutes left in the first half. Sulphur leading 19-5. Cole inbound this ball. Inbounded to Dixon. That bucket's good.
You know, right now, Sulphur's getting buckets to fall.
Yeah.
They're getting inside, getting a good presence inside, and getting good, easy buckets off the glass. And right now, Lady Wolves just can't get anything going.
There's Randy Rogers, Sulphur, now Dixon. Cole. Rogers into Farnell. She's able to get the ball out to Rogers. Shot is off, rebounded by Pruitt. Now Brown. Into the corner to Summers. Into Scott. Scott for two. Shot is off. Rebounded by
and almost automatic bucket for most of the girls, especially Logan and Grace, who love that inside play like that. And ladies and gentlemen, we are just absolutely kind of flabbergasted that right now nothing's falling.
Pruitt shot up, doesn't quite connect.
And again, that same bread and butter we've often seen this season, that steal, fast break, Logan being one of the first ones down the floor, easy bucket off the glass, and just too hard off the glass, and Logan ricochets that one off the board. So
at the line for the Lady Wolves.
Here's Summers at the line for the Wolves. Free throw is off.
Chloe Summers. Two-shot foul.
Chloe for a second here. Second is good. That's Dixon. Now Cole. Into Scott. Brown now with the ball. Off the steal from Scott. They're going to call the foul on Charlie Rogers.
That was a good job by Jordan. Jordan, she's a great ball player. Doesn't quite have the explosive speed that some of our other girls do. Understanding she had a presence coming up behind her, able to go ahead and say, hey, okay, no matter what, I'm going to draw this foul and get herself to the line.
Number 7 at the line for the Lady Wolves. Number 11, Jordan Brown.
Brown, free throw is off.
Two-shot foul.
Second free throw is good. 21 Dixon, back to 14 Cole. 10 seconds left. That's Rogers. Back to Rogers. Cole into Dixon, and that bucket is just out. At end of the first half, Sulphur leading 21-7.
All right. Well, I mean, right now we got to be honest. We got to, right now Sulphur Lady Bulldogs are doing exactly what they want to do.
Right.
They're not trying to run and gun. They're taking their time getting the ball down the floor, looking for their inside presence, because they do have an inside presence. It's something that we do not have, and they're taking advantage of that, getting easy buckets off the glass. And our Lady Wolves cannot buy a bucket. So whatever the woes that they had coming out of the weekend, unfortunately, seem to be still plaguing us here through the first half. Now, with that being said, it's a 14-point game, so it's not an out-of-reach game, but obviously the Lady Wolves are going to have to make some changes coming out of the halftime. But with that being halftime, we're going to take a quick break. Thank our sponsors who make this all possible for us to be able to do this, and then we will be back for the second half.
We'll see you there.
Arbuckle Mountain Fried Pies, located off I-35, exit 51 near Davis, Oklahoma, has been serving customers for more than 30 years. All pie fillings are made fresh daily and stuffed inside the pie crust for a dessert unlike any other. Flavors range from cream pies, fruit pies, and even breakfast pies.
First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
We are one of the few veterinary practices in southern Oklahoma that is fully equipped to handle all of your livestock needs to help you achieve the greatest profitability for your livestock. We also do inside boarding for your pets with weekend drop-offs and dismissals. Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health in Davis.
Jones Jewelry, watch repair and custom jewelry.
I joined the Army National Guard for multiple reasons. The first being which that I've always believed that the state of Oklahoma and the United States of America are truly exceptional on the world stage. So I wanted to do something to give back to the country and the state that's been so good to me. So one day I asked myself, if not me, who? And if not now, when? So it was at that point I decided to enlist. And the second reason being, getting my education has always been very important to me. So after doing some studying, I found the Army National Guard's college benefits were far more competitive than anything else out there. So after graduating from the University of Oklahoma, I was able to leave my college career basically debt-free. Now that I work in recruiting, I get to see people's lives change for the better by the Army National Guard on a daily basis. And people enlist for different reasons. It could be the competitive college benefits we offer, it could be a part-time paycheck, the job training we offer, or even healthcare. But regardless of why someone enlists, the fact still remains that their part-time military service has served as a stepping stone to propel their future.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 PT who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play, back to life at Physical Therapy Central.
Hey, look at this. I just got totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Vision Bank has free checking?
Totally free. And I got a free gift when I opened my account.
No monthly service charge.
No. Plus I have free bill pay, free online banking, and a free instant issue debit card.
And it's all free?
Yes. Plus they have 3 totally free account options and 2 of them pay interest.
And they have it right here at Vision Bank?
Yes, at all 8 Vision Bank locations.
So totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Now you've got it.
Get all the details and start saving today with totally free checking at Vision Bank, member FDIC.
Win the day! Go Wolves!
Everyone knows that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. You need something good to kickstart your morning. Donuts has a variety of coffee beverages, donuts, and my personal favorite, pig in the blankets. They even have a built-in drive-thru or an inside dining area. Donuts is located on Main Street. They are a proud sponsor of Davis Public Schools.
Sooner Pharmacy provides a variety of healthcare services. We accept e-prescriptions and we also offer delivery services. Sooner Pharmacy is handicap accessible. Sooner Pharmacy is located at 705 East Main Street inside Sooner Foods.
Welcome back. Now, before we get into basketball, while you were off on your food run, I read an interesting article. It's something that's kind of been bothering me for a few years. iPhones, right? You know, go in progressive orders, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we skip 9 and go to X, which stands for 10. Now, you know, I always kind of wondered, why do we skip 9? Well, I found an article, you know, Apple's going to come up with, you know, whatever reasons they want to tell the public, but I found the real reason. The real reason is because 7, 8, 9.
Oh, Duncan.
You know, I thought that
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize.
That was pretty good. I thought that was pretty good.
I apologize.
Mr. Morse, I'm sorry that you had to hear that, because I know that one. I know you did not like that one.
Yeah, that was horrible, Duncan. That's okay.
Sulphur.
We're ready for basketball now.
Sulphur's going to start out with the ball. There's Duck. Now Cole. Back to Duck. Back to Cole. Duck into Dixon. They're going to call a foul on Summers there.
Foul on number 1 for the Lady was Grace Murphy.
That's Grace, her
Never
third.
Mind, Grace.
Her third. Team foul number 1 here in the second half.
Coach Brown talking with the ref about his
21.
His concerns with that call. She misses her first. Give her second. That one's good.
You know, basically just asking the ref, say, hey, you know, what's she supposed to do in that situation? She's standing flat-footed, got her hand straight up, and the girl jumps into her, you know, but you'll see a lot of situations, the refs will call that.
Brown. Summers now. Into Murphy. Murphy moving. Into Lenoy. Lenoy trying to get the ball to Pruitt. Pruitt wasn't where she thought she was. And that ball goes straight out of bounds. Murphy's going to come out for Scott now. That's Duck. Now Cole. Charlie Rogers. Back to Duck. Rogers again. Duck top of the key. Cole. Cole. Dixon. That bucket is good.
Dixon.
Pass from Gentry. Here's Brown. Chloe. Lenoy. Into Brown. Off her hands. Picked up by Gentry. And that's Duck with the ball. Into the corner. Back to Duck. Bounce pass into Gentry. Gentry up. And that bucket is good.
You know, Sulphur right now is just having their way.
Right.
I mean, they're moving the ball in and working the ball down low. And we've already got a few girls that, you know, have 2 and 3 fouls. So they're running their game, and right now we can't get anything going.
That's Lenoy. Now Summers. Pruitt. Pruitt driving baseline out to Lenoy. Scott. Brown. Summers. Summers for 3, and that's good.
That's exactly what we need right there. You know, we need that to keep going. Going to need a big defensive stop here to really kind of help that momentum.
That's Cole. Summers really showing her place right now. There's Brown. She's able to get the foul.
Man, that was I'm kind of shocked we got a foul call there.
Number 12 for Sulphur.
You know, nothing really shocks me these days, Bobby.
Foul number 1 at the line for the Lady Woods.
Not really sure what that means.
Your lame jokes actually did come in at halftime, so I can't say that. So I appreciate the effort.
You know, I try.
However, I'm not even willing to give an A for effort on that one.
It's a rough crowd tonight. just like it is every night with my jokes.
Yeah, there we go. Now we just kind of need to keep this going.
Right.
Made a bucket, got the stop, got another, got the foul, got both free throws.
There's Duck with Sulphur, bounce into Rogers.
3 seconds in the lane again. Now we've seen a couple of possessions where we're a little bit more familiar with forcing the Bulldogs to make mistakes. But now we're going to have to continue that because, we're still 15 points down. Still a lot of basketball left to play.
Right.
I was just texted by somebody who said you were funny, and I'm going to completely ignore that they even told me that. So
I'd like for you to tell me who that was.
I will not.
I might have to send them some flowers or something.
I would not. I think she's just trying to butter you up.
There's Brown with the ball for the Lady Wolves. Summers driving. Now Murphy. Murphy's driving. Back out to Summers. Moving, driving into the corner. Scott for 3. Off the back rim.
I'm still okay with that shot. We moved the ball. Right. You saw Chloe attacking the rim, finding Morgan open in the corner. That's been the bread and butter that we've lived by all season long. I just want to see those shots continue.
There's Cole. He loses the ball.
Now we're starting to see a little bit of something. We're starting to see the defense kind of getting a little more intense, kind of lock it down almost, and forcing some mistakes by this Bulldog offense that pretty well had its way for the majority of this game.
I'm not – obviously, we were here. They were in the locker room. Not too sure what Coach Brown and the rest of the coaching staff said, but obviously it's helped the girls warm up a bit, and we're starting to get back to the Lady Wolves basketball that we're used to seeing.
Yep.
There's Summers. Inbound to Scott. There's Brown off her knee, and she loses that. There's Duck. They're going to restart to get
I think they were still, they were still trying to get some subs in for Sulphur side, so.
That's Duck with the ball. Bounce pass, Cole. Pruitt able to get the ball back. They're going to call a jump ball.
That's a good job by, Logan not – that's one of those situations where you almost kind of take a deep breath when Logan does something like that, especially with I believe she's got 2 fouls already, and we don't need her in foul trouble. We really don't want any of the girls in foul trouble because we need our core 5-6 girls on the court late in this game.
They're going to call that foul on Morgan, I believe. Yep.
Fouls on number 25 for the Lady Wolves, Morgan Scott, her third, team foul, number 2.
So now, we just said we want to kind of keep the girls out of foul trouble, but right now we're sitting with Grace at 3, Morgan Scott at 3, Pruitt and Summers at 2. And those are going to be bodies that we're going to need on the court late in this game.
Flood here to take her second, I believe. And that is good. Lenoy's going to inbound this. Murphy's going to inbound this ball for the Lady Wolves. That's Lenoy. He's going to bring it up past half. Murphy. Summers in the corner. Bounce pass into Pruitt. Pruitt looking for a lane. Scott for a wide open 3. Off the back. Lenoy. That's Scott. Now Summers back out to Scott. Lenoy in the corner. Lenoy moving. Summers for 3. Off the front rim. Scott. Lenoy able to get the rebound. Ball is grabbed by Sulphur there. That's Duck. Nice play by kick. I'm not really sure I agree with that one, to be completely honest.
Yeah, again, being the short guy, Duncan, this near side court, I really can't see. So
got the steal on the ball, and it. Dixon up, that's off. Rebounded by Pruitt. I believe is that Scott on the ground? That is. She looked like she fell hard.
Yeah, well, she fell hard. Might have hit her head off the floor, not really sure.
That's on number 21 for Sulphur. Ellie Dixon, her first. Team foul number 2. Injured player
I think
for the Lady Wolves, 25,
it's
Morgan Scott.
Coach Ty's expertise out there
Right.
helping out and getting Morgan off the court there. I think before our next home game, I've got it in the workings that we're actually going to an interview with Coach Ty here for our next home game. So be looking forward to that one.
There's Summers. Brown. Dribbling, moving. Trying to find somebody who's open. There's Summers. Murphy moving into Lenoy. Summers goes up, and that falls. That's the kind of ball movement we like to see. You know, not the timid walk around the three-point line, try and find somebody. Because I mean, quite frankly, that's not just how we play. That's Flood with the shot. That's good. Minute 50 left in the third. Sulphur leads 30-13. That's Brown. Murphy. Summers. Into Lenoy. Lenoy takes a shot off the rim. Lenoy's able to get it back to Pruitt. Has to get the shot up. That's good. Flood, now Cole into Rogers. Back out to Cole. That's Duck. Rogers. Back to Duck. Into Flood. Flood for Dixon. That's off. Flood's able to get her rebound. It's out to Cole. Now Duck. Cole, Rogers, 45, left in the third. Back to Duck. Sulphur trying to get the last shot. Back to Duck, it's through her legs. Lenoy's able to pick it up. Murphy into Brown. Sulphur's able to get it back. Really? That's...
I'm going to give the ref the benefit of the doubt on that one. That was a bang-bang play, and I know I've said this numerous times throughout the season. You know, at a bang-bang play like that, especially on a chart, 9 out of 10 plays like that are going to go to the shooter. That's just the way it is. So, I mean, I wish Grace had one more step to get there a little bit quicker, because I do think she got her feet set and took it.
Right.
But she wasn't quite in front of her far enough yet. So Grace Murphy, unfortunately, picking up her 4th foul right there.
There's Lenoy. Almost loses the ball. Brown. Now Summers.
It's Madison coming in for Grace there.
That's Jones to inbound the ball for Sulphur. 7.3 left in the third. Steps out of bounds.
I actually thought he was going to call the foul there, but he actually didn't. He's signaling that it was out of bounds. So good job by Jordan to not commit the foul, but force her to take a step out of bounds.
Lady Wolves really hoping to get the last shot. Summers driving, deep 2, not enough on it, and that's going to be the end of the third. 16-point lead from Sulphur. Lady Wolves picking up a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, making a few plays that they needed right there. You know, we saw some stops. Kind of saw them forced to make the Bulldogs to make a few mistakes. You know, still struggling to get a bucket to fall down here on the offensive end, but a little bit more life, a little more pep in their step down on the defensive end. So, you know, it's a 16-point game. You know, right now they've got us doubled up, but regardless win-loss, I would like to see us continue to make these strides back in that momentum, you know, to get us back to where what we used to seeing. You know, that first half we didn't see. I don't feel like we saw one thing that really was remnant of the Lady Wolves that we had seen early in the season. So at least a little bit of glimmer there in that third quarter. So hopefully we can keep that going and get back in this game here with fourth quarter. Now, we've already talked about Grace having 4 fouls, so going to need her late. I would imagine she's probably going to be on the bench to come back out of this in the fourth quarter. But
with that, the Lady Wolves returning to the court for the final 8 minutes of the game.
Start fourth quarter possession, Lady Wolves.
That's Jordan Brown with the ball. Summers. Back to Brown. Lenoy. Into the corner to Summers. Back to Brown. Driving in, out to Lenoy. Lenoy. Shot, can't quite get it. Adams able to get the rebound. Can't quite get it. Whoa! That's Cole. Ball stolen by Pruitt. Goes up, able to get the bucket. That's Cole again. Duck, back to Cole. Cole into Flood. Dixon all by herself under the rim. Gets that bucket.
Allie Dixon.
Here's Brown. Summers. Back to Brown. Lenoy into Pruitt. Gets the ball stolen. That's Dixon. Back to Cole. That's Duck. Cross to Rogers. Back to Duck. Into Flood. She's going to take that. And they are going to call her for a charge.
Good job by Chloe there, getting in front of her, setting her feet, and taking that charge.
Team foul, number 3.
You see Grace coming back on the floor. Morgan Scott coming back on the floor. Chloe Summers and Madison Adams having a seat for a little breather. Good job by Madison to come in and give Grace at least a couple of minutes off.
Deep
Jordan, deep three.
Makes it a 13-point game. Duck, back to Cole.
That's on 11, Jordan Brown. Her first.
Kudos to Brown for going this far into the game without just now committing her first foul, as we see most of the other girls with 2, 3, and 4 fouls already.
Duck with the ball for Sulphur into the corner to Flood. Dixon, back to Duck.
And you can see Sulphur's willing to spread the floor and just move the ball around. I mean, they basically clear the lane out and give themselves a good chance at a bucket. Good job by Logan to get back, force the defense back down low and force the turnover, ball going out of bounds under the rim.
There's Brown with the ball. Lenoy. Pruitt. You know, Logan almost looked like she wanted to take that shot. Brown for three. That's
again.
Good. And, you know, this is where I believe we're going to start to see Sulphur trying to key in on Brown, which is going to open a lot more, up a lot more for the other Lady Wolves players. You know, a little late, but
you know, better late than never.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? I mean, basketball, the last 2 minutes of a game, we talked about this before, you know, football time is a long time. It's not your normal 2 minutes, you know. And so basketball, you watch any basketball game, you could see 40 seconds take forever. And so, you know, we still got just over 5 minutes to go, depending on how accurate my clock operator is. If he's not, he's fired. But we about 5 minutes to go in the game. Now within 10, and two quick threes by Jordan Brown to basically, you know, make this a game, and forcing Sulphur to say, hey, timeout. Whoa, wait a minute. What happened here? Hopefully, Lady Wolves can continue this momentum. You know, and to be within 10 with 5 minutes to go, that's pretty good considering how this game has gone.
Right.
And he is officially fired because we have 5:11 on the scoreboard and 5:06 on our clock. So
that's unfortunate. We'll have to see you later.
He's fired for the off 5 second.
You know, we like to take our jobs very seriously here.
Yeah, we do take it seriously. That's 5 letter grades he drops.
There's not even that many grades.
That should tell you the problem.
Wow.
A caller out of bounds, forcing it to go the other way. But when you hear that whistle blow right now, we're almost taking that, you know, deep breath. We all, you know, suck in air and hoping that it's not a foul called as we get late in this game.
There's Brown with the ball. Lenoy into the corner. Summers back to Lenoy. Pruitt.
We're going to call 3 seconds in the lane on Grace, I believe.
They are. Coach Brown telling Chloe Summers, you know, if you are in the corner like that, take the shot.
I believe they're going to call foul there. It'll be Logan's third. You know, again, this kind of foul calling game, Logan Pruitt with only 3. That's a blessing.
There's Flood. Now Dixon. Back to Flood. Summers. Flood able to keep it in bounds. There's Cole. Now Duck. Dixon. Back to Duck. Moving.
Good job by Grace, jumping up, getting her hand in the way, knocking that ball out of bounds on the baseline side. Yeah, you almost got to slow down and read that message. That's a lengthy message in our chat there from Haley, who did tell us, yes, she is watching. That, you know, it's a long drive. Again, Lady Wolves forcing the turnover, but Haley, thank you for watching. I know it's a long drive back home. We sure miss having you here in the gym with us, but we're glad you're able to watch from afar. So
Murphy's going to inbound this ball to Brown. Brown's going to bring it up past half. Summers. Back to Brown. Lenoy now. Cross to Summers. Brown driving. She's going to go up. They're going to call the block.
They're going to call the block. You know, again, that's one of those bang bangs. And you can see Coach Brown in the ear of Chloe over there.
Shoot that
Shoot the ball. You know, she caught it and you know, hesitant. You know, she's missed a few. She feels like her hands aren't hot. Right now, we obviously have to say that the hot hand is Jordan Brown.
Yeah.
As she misses the first free throw. But
good way to jinx it, yep.
You know, Chloe, the only way to break out of a slump is to keep shooting the ball.
Right.
And you know that's what Brown and Coach Martin and Coach West are over there telling Chloe Summers right now.
Jordan unable to connect on that. That's Duck. She's getting smothered. Back to Cole. Cole's going to bring it up past half. Cross to Rogers. Now Duck again. Cole. Back to Duck. Thrown all the way across to Rogers. Dixon. Back to Duck. Cole back to Duck. Duck driving. Bounce pass into Flood.
They're going to call that on Grace. Grace is standing straight up.
I don't agree with that at all.
I've given the ref the benefit of the doubt for the majority of the night, but here's where I almost feel like I'm going to be a little bit of a homer. But I don't believe that she can do anything else. I mean, she's standing flat-footed, straight up.
Yeah.
You know,
it's.
I'm not a fan of the shooter being able to jump into the defender and call that a foul.
And that will send that Murphy is now fouled out. That will send her to the bench. Scott's going to come in now. Yeah, you know, we've mentioned it before. Bashing an official is never a good thing, but there's been a few questionable calls that I really don't agree with. And case in point right there.
Yeah, but again, here I'm going to play devil's advocate a little bit. In the ref, I don't necessarily blame the ref on that call. I blame almost the basketball culture now, who has kind of morphed into that, where it allows that. You know, he called it because that's the way they call the games now.
Pass from Summers, meant for Brown, way past her. That'll send it out of bounds.
Gunnar Kerr chiming in, you know, the biggest Charlie Rogers fan, obviously a Sulphur fan. We're glad to have you with us. We're trying to do the best we can to stay unbiased, however, still be biased.
Pruitt almost able to get that ball. Unfortunately, can't quite get it, and that has got to bounce. Sulphur is going to get this ball back. Inbounded to Duck. Duck driving. Pruitt able to get in. Dixon's able to get it back for Sulphur. Back to Flood. Cole. There's Duck driving. She's going to take a shot. Off. Rebounded Lenoy. One moving across half. Brown. Really?
That was a walk.
That was? Okay.
That was a walk.
I'll take your word for it.
That was a walk. You know, as much as, you know, I try to be, I'll let you be the bias, but I'll try to play a little bit of devil's advocate. That was a walk. It was a good call by the ref, as much as I may not like it. But Logan, great defense there, forcing the turnover on the baseline.
Coach Brown's going to take a timeout. 2:30 left in the game. Sulphur leading 35-23, 12-point lead.
71 people joining us tonight for the game. You know, we're glad to have you. We're glad to be able to do this, especially in these times. You know, you only being allowed so many tickets per player. You know, we do this. This is a soul. Everybody been great tonight on the chat. You know, I just want to remind everybody, these are students doing this. This is, you know, student-run camera, student-run board operator, the commentating.
I'm a student.
You are a student.
Believe it or not.
I, as well as Mr. Morris, who unfortunately is not with us. Hopefully we'll be back soon. You know, we teach a broadcast media class here at Davis. All the commercials, everything you see on for this live stream is done completely by students. You know, and we can't thank those kids for working so hard to be able to do this for everyone. But then also we got to thank our sponsors. You know, if it wasn't the donations of you wonderful sponsors out there to help this program go along, we wouldn't be able to do this. So again, thank you to both the students, even though our board operator is fired for being 5 seconds off earlier. we'll deal with that tomorrow. I think that's like, I don't know, 20 lashings or something. I don't know, something like that. But
at least, I mean,
yeah.
we'll have to look at the 10,000 page guide to.
I think that forces he's got to be on camera for something very soon is what that requires. I can already see him suffocating over here. I think that's the worst thing I could have said.
As is for quite a few of my colleagues. Brown with the ball for the Lady Wolves. Summers. Now Scott. Lenoy right through her hands. That's going to be Sulphur ball.
So far, we had that momentum swing there with Jordan Brown's 2 big threes, but we seem to have kind of spinning our tires now, almost stalled out a little bit. Going to have to make some stops and get some buckets real quick with just under 2.5 minutes left to go.
Flood, Duck. Dixon. Now Cole. Cole back to Dixon. Now Flood into Duck, who has a lane, moves out.
I think that's what Sulphur's trying to do right now. They're burning the clock. They're spreading the floor. They don't. The last thing they're thinking about is they'll go take a wide open bucket if they get the chance, but they're just content running out a bunch of clock.
Rogers, that ball does go out of bounds. Yeah, through the tournament and the home games that we've had, a large part of this Lady Wolves team is that ferocious defense, and it's just not really been working in their favor tonight. Not getting a whole lot of steals, not, as I say that, make a play, pardon me. Wow, my brain just kind of shut off there.
It's okay.
Allowing the other team to make mistakes, like right there with the turnover, and it's just, it's been slow, not really developing like we'd wish, like they obviously probably wish as well. Scott for 3. That's good.
Morgan Scott for 3.
And that actually gets us back within 9.
Which is
so still 1:21 to go in the game.
And
see, the board operator is off again. Man. Can you be double fired?
He has been fired, rehired,
and
then
fired again. Yeah. Just under a minute and a half to go, and within 9, and if any team can make up 9 points in a minute and a half, it's these Lady Wolves. I mean, Chloe Summers, hot hand, obviously not tonight, but really good from beyond the arc. Jordan has been really good from beyond the arc. Morgan's been really good from beyond the arc. We won't see Logan shoot any of those shots, but
no. In our dreams, we wish to see her shoot that.
We've asked her to just put one up for us. She emphatically tells us no because she wants to leave the banners hanging in the rafters and not take them down with her shot. So, they can make up this ground. This game is not over.
And
I would imagine we'll start seeing a few fouls here pretty quick. One more foul puts Sulphur in the bonus. But we're going to have to start stopping that clock eventually and start hitting some of these shots, getting open looks from beyond the arc. So,
hoping here that Lenoy and Pruitt come out with that eagle vision for defense. Cole able to keep the ball in bounds. There's Flood across to Dixon. Now Duck. And they're going to foul her.
Yeah, and there you're going to go to that foul.
And
I would imagine that Duck is probably a pretty good free throw shooter. That's why you kind of saw the ball get worked around and back to her when she's wide open, because when you're up late in the game, you want the ball in your best free throw shooter's hands because the fouls are coming.
Free throw is good. Minute and 11 left in the game. Makes it 10-point lead. Rebounded by Flood. Flood off the rim. Rebounded Scott. Brown moving down the court. Lenoy, Summers for 3. Oh, just out.
Comes on number 5 for the Lady Wolves, Tracy Lenoy. Her
Call that foul on Lenoy.
Oh, wow. Okay, I had already marked that on Logan.
Oh.
So we gave Logan credit a while ago for going this deep into the game with only committing 1 foul. Now we're
21.
Jason Lenoy this far into the game and that being her first foul.
That free throw is off. Rebounded Pruitt. 50 seconds left. Lenoy. Brown for 3. And that falls. 29-36. Makes it a 7
Coach Brown trying to get a timeout called there, was not able to get it.
Duck loses the ball.
It's going to be a foul on number 4 for Sulphur.
Good play by Pruitt to get that ball, that loose ball into her hands. 38 seconds. Lady Wolves down by 7.
Kinley Duck, her 4th personal. Team foul number 5.
Brown. 36 and counting. Lenoy. Brown. Summers for 3. Off the rim, rebound Lenoy. How is that not a...
Well, the girl's landed on the ground. She kind of tripped
fair.
over, fell over, but...
Timeout Sulphur.
Timeout called by Sulphur. 22 seconds left in the game. Definitely, it's going to be a hard comeback, but it's manageable. You know, we got to get some good looks.
It's not over. Obviously, got to get the ball back quick, or foul, one way or the other, real quick. Don't want to foul Duck. Obviously, she's made her free throws tonight. She's pretty good from the line. So you want to force the ball to go somewhere else off the inbound. But you know, all in all, I mean, let's be honest. Not a great game from the Lady Wolves.
No.
For obvious reasons, missed shots, mistakes, turnovers. Not the typical Lady Wolves basketball that we've been accustomed to seeing.
Duck to inbound this ball for Sulphur. Somebody thrown down to Rogers. Logan trying to get a foul.
Yeah,
I'm not too sure why they didn't call either one of those.
Foul on 11 for the Lady Wolves. Jordan Brown, her 3rd. Team foul number 9 at the line for Sulphur, 14. Carly Cole.
Cole makes the free throw. Makes it an 8-point game. Second is off.
You can kind of hear the fans start doing
Trying
the
to come
math.
up with a game plan, right,
starting to do the math in their head, like, hey, what do we need to do here? Looks like they're going to adjust the clock a little bit. Clock should not have started on the free throw.
I believe and that is the game. Put the clock back to 19 seconds. Coach Brown sitting,
I'll be honest, I don't blame the Sulphur people for questioning because they just went from 16 and a half to 19 seconds back on the clock.
Lenoy moving down court, 14 and counting. able to get it. Summers again, 9, has to get that shot up. That's off. That's cold. They're going to run out this clock here. 3 seconds left in the game. And that is your ball game. Sulphur Lady Bulldogs winning 37. Lady Wolves 29.
You know what? I'm gonna turn off the devil's advocate switch here,
right,
and go back to being the bias guy. I'm gonna look at this as a little bit of a plus. We know they came off a rough weekend, you know, and obviously, if you watch this game at all, the first half was atrocious, to be honest.
It was
Lady Wolves basketball that we've been seeing. So to be able to get back within 8 points and finish the game within 8, that's a positive swing to me. However, you know, it's still rough, not the way the Lady Wolves wanted it to go, but we shall see. With that, I think we take a quick break, commercials from our sponsors, and then we'll come back for the Davis Wolves versus the Sulphur Bulldogs.
We'll see you there.
Arbuckle Mountain Fried Pies, located off I-35, exit 51 near Davis, Oklahoma, has been serving customers for more than 30 years. All pie fillings are made fresh daily and stuffed inside the pie crust for a dessert unlike any other. Flavors range from cream pies, fruit pies, and even breakfast pies.
Call us first.
For loans. For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Looking for a veterinarian to care for both your small and large animals? Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health. My staff and I are committed to providing the most up-to-date preventative health care for your pets. We are one of the few veterinary practices in southern Oklahoma that is fully equipped to handle all of your livestock needs to help you achieve the greatest profitability for your livestock. We also do inside boarding for your pets with weekend drop-offs and dismissals. Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health in Davis.
Jewelry, watch repair, and custom jewelry.
I joined the Army National Guard for multiple reasons. The first being which that I've always believed that the state of Oklahoma and the United States of America are truly exceptional on the world stage. So I wanted to do something to give back to the country and the state that's been so good to me. So one day I asked myself, if not me, who? And if not now, when? So it was at that point I decided to enlist. And the second reason being, getting my education has always been very important to me. So after doing some studying, I found the Army National Guard's college benefits were far more competitive than anything else out there. So after graduating from the University of Oklahoma, I was able to leave my college career basically debt-free. Now that I work in recruiting, I get to see people's lives change for the better by the Army National Guard on a daily basis. And people enlist for different reasons. It could be the competitive college benefits we offer, it could be a part-time paycheck, the job training we offer, or even healthcare. But regardless of why someone enlists, the fact still remains that their part-time military service has served as a stepping stone to propel their future.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 PT who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play, back to life at Physical Therapy Central.
Hey, look at this. I just got totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Vision Bank has free checking?
Totally free. And I got a free gift when I opened my account.
No monthly service charge.
No. Plus I have free bill pay, free online banking, and a free instant issue debit card.
And it's all free?
Yes. Plus they have 3 totally free account options and 2 of them pay interest.
And they have it right here at Vision Bank?
Yes, at all 8 Vision Bank locations.
So totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Now you've got it.
Get all the details and start saving today with totally free checking at Vision Bank, member FDIC.
Win the day! Go Wolves!
Everyone knows that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. You need something good to kickstart your morning. Donuts has a variety of coffee beverages, donuts, and my personal favorite, pig in the blankets. They even have a built-in drive-thru or an inside dining area. Donuts is located on Main Street. They are a proud sponsor of Davis Public Schools.
Sooner Pharmacy provides a variety of healthcare services. We accept e-prescriptions and we also offer delivery services. Sooner Pharmacy is handicap accessible. Sooner Pharmacy is located at 705 East Main Street inside Sooner Foods.
Welcome back. About a minute before the start of the Sulphur Bulldogs Davis Wolves boys game.
Now for the boys game.
Now I obviously.
Okay, I'm sorry. I got completely just sidetracked because I look up and the absolute amazing voice of Mr. Mapes is announcing the starters for this for the actual Sulphur Bulldogs. And is that just me? Is he wearing a backwards hat? Like I can't even. I was caught off guard so much by that
He's he decided he wanted to be a cool guy today.
Mr. Mapes is always. Excuse me, Dr. Mapes is always
extra cool.
Yeah.
Now since we don't go to the away games, and I am very lazy, I don't pay a whole lot of attention to the away games. So I'm not too sure how the Washington game went.
I know they were rough games. And we've seen the boys be in some rough battles. Washington, a very good team. Marlowe, a very good team. The boys they're in a tough district.
Yeah.
Because we're in a league with a ton of basketball schools.
That's Arms and Burks for the jump ball. Arms wins it for Sulphur. That's number 2, Todd. Shot from, pardon me, I do have the roster wrong, so it may take me a second. That's Amos. Into Burks. Burks driving up off the rim.
That was a good job by Ty, getting the ball down low and going up strong, and just couldn't quite get the bucket to fall, but I like to see him attacking the rim.
That's Willis with the shot. That's off. Rebounded by Caraway. McGahey. Back to Caraway. Amos for 3. Off. Ty almost able to get the rebound. Can't quite get it. Ball does go out of bounds. Pardon me, I am trying to get a roster here. It's I used to consider myself a multitasker, but man, doing this has proved me very wrong. There's Hammonds. McGahey.
You'll grow up one day. It's okay.
Thank you, Bobby.
Yeah.
Into Amos. Amos into Burks. Burks able to get the ball up. A little too much on it. Rebounded Caraway. Caraway goes back up for the putback.
Good job by Caraway. That's what I like to see. You get a rebound. You go back up strong. You don't shy away from the rim. And Cody's showing that he's not afraid to go up and go after that basket.
That's Willis. Now Mobley. He's looking for Arms to move over. Willis into the corner to Arms. Back to Willis. Tin Todd, who
that's what number 4 for Sulphur.
Called a foul there.
His first. Team foul, number 1.
Hammonds. Hammonds looking for something here. Gets the ball stolen from him by Mobley. That's Willis with the ball. Mobley. Willis. Back to Mobley. Into Todd. Shot put up by
probably a smart choice by Raiden there to not go up and draw a foul and just give away a foul.
That bucket was made by number 20, Bivens.
Davion Willis, his first, team foul number 2.
Amos, Caraway. Caraway moving, throws a cross. I believe that was meant for Burks. Grabbed by Arms. They're going to call a foul on McGahey.
Foul on number 2 for the Wolves. Colton McGahey is first. Team foul number 1.
All right, and now that my roster's done, I can put full attention into basketball. Rebounded by Amos. Shot is off. Hammond's almost able to get a hand on it. Can't quite get it. That's Willis. Arms. Todd with a shot. Layup bucket is good. Caraway. Cross to Amos. Amos for 3. Off. Ty almost able to get the rebound. Can't quite get it. That's Arms. Willis. Arms. Willis into Todd. Back to Arms. Into Bivens. Bivens. They're going to call him for a walk. There's Caraway. Amos. Caraway. Amos. Into Burks. Burks driving. Foul on number 20, Bivens.
Sulphur. Jacob Bivens is first. Team foul number 3.
You all right down there, Dr. Mapes?
Yeah. You know,
He's having a bit of a cool overload.
Yeah, he's just too cool for tonight. I'm not sure what's got into him down there, but he looks ready to go for this Bedlam ball game.
Amos, deep 3. It's off. Hammond's almost able to get the rebound right out of his hands. You know, I'm okay with seeing Raiden miss some of these early shots because, you know,
I mean, he's going to get hot at some point.
Right.
We haven't seen a game yet this season that he hasn't at some point.
Shot from Arms, that's good.
Obviously, just want to see it sooner rather than later.
Caraway back to Amos. Amos down the court into Hammonds. Hammonds up, off the rim, rebounded Arms. Mobley back to Arms. Willis. Willis driving. Up. And he's going to and one. They're going to call that foul on Burks.
Foul on number 15 for the Wolves. Ty Burks is first.
That was a really high point layup there, according to the scoreboard.
Oh, wow.
30-second timeout.
Huh. That must be a new rule in basketball.
Yeah, if you drive and score, you get 10 points. So
it's Mr. Mapes' coolness. You know, he just decided.
I think he's throwing everybody in the Pete bird cage. High atop the bird cage here. He's throwing everybody kind of out of their wits here.
It's just because he's so cool.
Yeah, they've taken it back down now to 12-2 for the Sulphur Bulldogs. Of course, our board operator always had it right. He's not affected by the coolness of Mr. Mapes down there with his. He's
got the cool blockers on.
Yeah, he's got the cool blockers on. He doesn't recognize cool. It's yeah, you know, it's something he's struggled with for a few years now.
You know, I just want to let you know something. In between games, I got a text from someone who told me that I was funny.
Did you?
Yes.
I shamed them.
Now, granted, it is my mother, but
it doesn't count.
Thank you. Shout out to my mother for saying that I am funny.
That's great.
That's Bivens.
Shout out to the
now Arms.
Absolute amazing Mrs. Stacy Harness.
Layup is good by Todd. .240 left in the first. Bulldogs lead 14-2. Wow. Block shot by number 4, Mobley. Hammonds inbounds the ball. Amos. Moving McGahey. Back to Amos. McGahey now. Hammonds. Back to McGahey. Caraway. Now Hammonds in the corner. Burks. Cross to Amos. Amos. Shot. Doesn't quite fall. Rebounded by Mobley. It's Arms. Willis. Arms again. Mobley. Willis. Back to Arms. Minute 30. Bounce pass into Todd. Todd with a no-look, good no-look to Mobley, and that shot is good.
Mace Mobley, the three.
Caraway back to Amos. Amos into Hammonds.
That was number 4 for Sulphur. Mace Mobley, his second.
They're going to call a foul on Mobley. Not Mobley, pardon me.
Team foul number 4.
Dr. Mapes always telling me how to pronounce names.
Yeah, it's good we have him down there to help you out.
It's Caraway to inbound this ball. Amos. Into Caraway. Caraway up. Can't quite connect. They're going to call that foul on Jacob, yeah.
That's on number 1 for the Wolves, Jacob Gay, his first. Team foul number 3.
Slaughter, number 3 Slaughter is in the game now for someone. I believe that was for Mobley. Willis. Todd. Bivens. Back to Willis. Willis driving. Gonna go up, get the bucket.
Davion Willis.
Amos down to Hammonds. Hammonds into Burks. Burks up. Able to draw a foul there. Burks having a bit of a hard time down in the paint trying to get some rebounds. Sulphur just a big aggressive team. First free throw is good.
That was on number 20, J.W. Bivens, his second.
McGahey comes in for Amos.
15, Ty Burks.
Burks to take a second. Second is good.
For Sulphur, that's team foul number 5.
Willis, Arms. Caraway poking the ball loose. Good job to keep it in bounds.
That was a great hustle play there by Cody, knocking the ball loose and still able to get to it and throw it over his back shoulder and just enough open space where Tough Hammond was able to get a hand on it.
Caraway into Hammonds. Hammonds out to Caraway. McGahey for 3. Almost. Can't quite get it. That's Arms for Sulphur with the rebound. Buzzer beater. You know, it's really interesting that ball just falls dead.
It's flat.
Is it flat?
I don't know. That sounded good.
Deflategate part 2.
Yeah, there you go.
Into the first quarter, Sulphur leads 19-4.
We saw this with the girls' game. Kind of got off on the same foot here. The boys unable to buy a bucket. And Sulphur kind of having their way. Made a couple of big threes there to start. and just haven't really looked back. The Sulphur's not really been to the free throw much.
Sorry for that.
You cut me off there for a second there, Duncan. You know, Ty Burke's making the free throws that he's gotten a chance to look at, but you know, really the only person that's so far that we've seen that's really willing to pull the trigger is Raiden. And unfortunately, Raiden just not got that hot hand yet. You know, so some of the other boys, you know, trying to get up there, trying to throw the ball up or something, but Sulphur just not really giving them much looks right now. So you got to hand it to those Bulldogs who are just basically locking it down against the Wolves.
Beginning of the second, Wolves are going to start with the possession, start with the ball. Caraway inbound to Gain. Back to Caraway. Caraway, Gain, McGahey. Cross court to Caraway, min for Caraway, grabbed by Slaughter. Slaughter's gonna get the and one, called a foul on McGahey.
Also number 2, Colton McGahey, his second. Team foul number 4. Basket counts at the line for the three-point play. Number 3, Slaughter.
Slaughter for his first. Pardon me, second. And that is good. Oh, what am I talking about? That was his first. It was an and one play.
You know, hey.
It's been a slow night for us as well, I guess. Hammonds, and they're going to call a foul on number 0, Arms for Sulphur.
Fouls on 0 for Sulphur. Weston Arms, his first. Team foul number 6.
Burks with a shot, can't quite connect. Good rebound by Hammonds, off again. That's Arms, takes that to the basket.
Weston Arms.
Here's Gain. McGahey. Burks. Back out to Gain. Gain for 3. Off. Out on Sulphur. Caraway inbound this ball for the Wolves. Burks putting up a shot, rolls out. Something must be off with that basket because it's. There's Willis. Tin Todd. Todd goes up. That's out. Good rebound by Burks. Here's Caraway. Into the corner. Amos for 3. And it falls.
Amos for 3.
Good look and a good shot by Amos. Todd. Arms. Back to Todd. Todd making a move, going up to the basket. Gets the and one.
Basket counts. Pass on number 15, Ty Burks, his second. Team foul number 5.
Keeping good stats over here.
Yeah.
Trying.
TJ Todd.
You know, we like stats.
Yeah, we do. Another thing I like, the luxurious locks of Levi Baxter coming into the game.
Last week's
player of the game.
Player of the game.
Showing his ball handling skills.
You know, I hope you went home and practice some of that. I want to see some good moves from Levi.
Yeah, I'd love to see some more.
It's Caraway. Hammonds with a shot. Hammonds with a 3. Here's Todd. Levi with the clamps. Todd goes up, loses the ball.
Levi. Their shooter got out of the way, and Jacob inadvertently
Just
looked
kinda
up,
had to
and
take
here's
it,
Levi
yeah.
coming at him and takes out his own man. But Jacob, a tough guy, and obviously hops back up pretty quick.
Arms in the corner. They call it double dribble on arms. Okay. We'll take it. A little confused. Obviously, I'm not the most informed on basketball etiquette. I'm a little confused on how that was a double dribble call there. Caraway tries to throw a pass to Hammonds. That it does go out of bounds. Willis with the ball. Oh, Amos almost able to get the steal. Mid-range from Todd off. Levi almost able to get the rebound. Can't quite get it. Stinson now. Todd, pardon me. Willis. Willis, wide open lane, driving to the basket. That's good.
Baby on Willis.
Here's Caraway. Now Gain. Amos for three. Off. Oh, they're gonna call a foul on Hammonds there. On Tough.
Fouls on number 4 for the Wolves. Tough Hammonds is first. Team foul number 7. Puts Sulphur in the 1-1.
Shot off by Slaughter, rebounded by Hammonds. This is Amos bringing it down the court. Gain, driving, going up, that's off. Gain, there's a they're gonna give the ball to Sulphur.
Jump ball. Possession Sulphur.
That's Willis. Arms. Going to the basket, that's good.
Cooked in arms.
Amos, cross to Caraway. Gain, mid-range shot over. Rebounded by Todd. There's Arms. Stinson. Now Arms. Into Todd. Willis driving. Shot is off. Put back by Todd is good though.
TJ Todd.
Amos. No look to McGahey. McGahey wide open three off. Gain with a good rebound. Amos. Deep three. Off. Rebound by Gain again. Goes for the putback. Able to draw the foul. Now send him to the line.
Foul number 2 for Sulphur. Davion Willis is second.
That does put both teams are now in the bonus.
Foul number 7. Puts the Wolves in the 1-1. It's a 2-shot foul.
Jacob
number 1,
makes his
Jacob
first.
Gay.
Slaughter. Inbounds Todd. Now Arms is going to bring it up past Stinson. Back to Arms. Down into number 22. Sevy Adams is now on the court. Here's Amos. Gain. Ball tipped by Stinson. Adams able to get it back. Bounce pass to Burks. Burks gets a good bucket. 2.5 minutes left here in the half. That's Stinson into Todd. Todd Hammonds, Arms now. That's Stinson into Todd again. Back out to Stinson for 3. That's good.
Hammonds for 3. Correction, Stinson.
Adams. Did they call him out of bounds?
I don't know what he called. Not sure if his foot was on the line or if he.
I don't know. Somehow Sulphur got a possession. Slaughter now Arms. Arms making a move. Hammonds. Now to Slaughter. Amos able to get the ball. He's going to take it all the way. Good layup. Minute 30 left in the half. Sulphur leading 36-16. Here's Arms. Ball meant for Stinson. Unable to get a hand on it. That's going to go out of bounds. There's going to be a Davis ball. Davis bringing it up past half. Gain. Back to Amos. Gain, back to Caraway. Back to Gain. Amos. Wolves really just trying to get final shot. Oh, alley-oop up to Amos. Something we haven't seen before. Fortunately, not quite there. Arms able to get a hand up there and knock it out. Here's Arms again. Stinson. Hammonds. Back to Stinson. 30 seconds left in the half. Back to Stinson. Arms with the ball now. Down to Todd. 3, 2, 1. Shot from Arms off. And that is the end of the half. Sulphur Bulldogs up 36 to Wolves 16. With that, we are going to take a quick break. Thank some of our sponsors. Have you guys watch some lovely commercials. And with that, we'll be right back.
Arbuckle Mountain Fried Pies, located off I-35, exit 51 near Davis, Oklahoma, has been serving customers for more than 30 years. All pie fillings are made fresh daily and stuffed inside the pie crust for a dessert unlike any other. Flavors range from cream pies, fruit pies, and even breakfast pies.
Call us first.
For loans. For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Looking for a veterinarian to care for both your small and large animals? Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health. My staff and I are committed to providing the most up-to-date preventative health care for your pets. We are one of the few veterinary practices in southern Oklahoma that is fully equipped to handle all of your livestock needs to help you achieve the greatest profitability for your livestock. We also do inside boarding for your pets with weekend drop-offs and dismissals. Come see me, Dr. Cade Kopenbarger, at Hilltop Animal Health in Davis.
Jewelry, watch repair, and custom jewelry.
I joined the Army National Guard for multiple reasons. The first being which that I've always believed that the state of Oklahoma and the United States of America are truly exceptional on the world stage. So I wanted to do something to give back to the country and the state that's been so good to me. So one day I asked myself, if not me, who? And if not now, when? So it was at that point I decided to enlist. And the second reason being, getting my education has always been very important to me. So after doing some studying, I found the Army National Guard's college benefits were far more competitive than anything else out there. So after graduating from the University of Oklahoma, I was able to leave my college career basically debt-free. Now that I work in recruiting, I get to see people's lives change for the better by the Army National Guard on a daily basis. And people enlist for different reasons. It could be the competitive college benefits we offer, it could be a part-time paycheck, the job training we offer, or even healthcare. But regardless of why someone enlists, the fact still remains that their part-time military service has served as a stepping stone to propel their future.
Physical Therapy Central offers the best physical therapy care with 2 board-certified orthopedic specialists and 1 PT who is a certified concussion and vestibular specialist. PT Central, serving Davis since 2011.
Let us get you back to work, back to play, back to life at Physical Therapy Central.
Hey, look at this. I just got totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Vision Bank has free checking?
Totally free. And I got a free gift when I opened my account.
No monthly service charge.
No. Plus I have free bill pay, free online banking, and a free instant issue debit card.
And it's all free?
Yes. Plus they have 3 totally free account options and 2 of them pay interest.
And they have it right here at Vision Bank?
Yes, at all 8 Vision Bank locations.
So totally free checking at Vision Bank.
Now you've got it.
Get all the details and start saving today with totally free checking at Vision Bank, member FDIC.
Win the day! Go Wolves!
Everyone knows that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. You need something good to kickstart your morning. Donuts has a variety of coffee beverages, donuts, and my personal favorite, pig in the blankets. They even have a built-in drive-thru or an inside dining area. Donuts is located on Main Street. They are a proud sponsor of Davis Public Schools.
Sooner Pharmacy provides a variety of healthcare services. We accept e-prescriptions and we also offer delivery services. Sooner Pharmacy is handicap accessible. Sooner Pharmacy is located at 705 East Main Street inside Sooner Foods.
Welcome back. Now,
you hear the cool Dr. Mapes
cool,
over there.
extra cool.
Yeah, extra cool. Dr. Mapes over there, and he looks like he's a rapper with his mic up, laughing and having a good time as he wishes Coach Martin a happy 49th birthday.
Happy birthday, Coach Martin. Start off, Wolves possession. There's Caraway with the ball. Caraway, Amos. Amos cross. Mint for McGahey. Todd able to keep it in. Oh! I was waiting for that. I saw Raiden stop and then set up, and I knew we were bound to see something there.
Raiden, a very athletic basketball player. The basketball court, obviously his home away from home. And of course he loves to do that. pinned block up against the backboard as you see in the pros and things like that. But unfortunately, getting the foul called on that one.
Free throw does fall. Here is Amos with the ball. Back to Caraway. Cross over back to Amos. No look to Caraway. Ball meant for McGahey. Led him a little too much there. Couldn't quite get it. So here's Arms, number 4, Mobley. Now Willis. Back to Arms. Willis again, Mobley. That was bound to be very mean. Amos able to break that lob up to Arms. There's Burks. Burks, that bucket is good. You know, a part of me almost wanted to see that alley-oop go in because
I mean,
that was bound to be.
You know, we like to see basketball plays. You know, and I don't care who you are, when you see something like that, it's entertaining.
Yes.
At the very least.
Shot is off by Mobley. Rebound by Hammonds. Amos, corner, Hammonds. Hammonds driving, looking for someone, trying to get to Amos. Amos now. McGahey. Caraway. Burks. Burks going up. That bucket's good. Here's Willis. Here's Arms into Bivens. Oh.
Jump ball.
There's a oddly recognizable voice down the way, hollering at the referees. Seems like I've heard that voice a few games.
Our stat lady.
I'm not sure. Not sure if we talked about her before and hollering at the refs, but that seems to be her her MO, so to speak.
Here's Caraway, corner Hammonds. Hammonds for 3. Off the rim, rebound Amos. Amos into Burks. Great pass.
Great look there by Raiden. You know, we've talked about his ability to see the floor. You know, you can kind of see him starting to get into a rhythm of this game, and you know, pulls the boys within 15. You know, the closest they've been in quite some time. So, pretty good coming out of the locker room. Hopefully, they can continue that going.
Amos, you know, if he doesn't start off hot immediately, usually second half is when he starts warming up and getting into his groove. And him and Burks, dynamic duo right there.
Yeah, I mean, Ty, senior leader on this team, you know, and Raiden being a junior. They've played together for a couple years now, and, you know, they know each other really well. And team chemistry is a huge deal.
Right.
And those two obviously doing really well. You can see them kind of smiling and having fun now, and that's what you want to see, because once you get that in that mode, you play a lot better.
Yeah.
I don't know why I just said doo-doo, but.
Willis for 3 off, rebound by Hammond.
Fouls on 15 for the Wolves. Ty Burks his third. Team foul number 2 here in the second half. At the line for Sulphur, 23, Hammond.
I think you got a little fan over there,
I do.
Mr. Harness.
You know, I could be wrong, but I do believe that is the nephew of 00.
Okay.
Greg Davis. Hammond makes his first, I think. Fact check me. Misses the second. Gets his own rebound.
I'd be about as good as Facebook's fact checkers right there. I didn't see it, so.
Shot from Todd. Off. Rebound by Caraway. Amos for 3. That's off. Grabbed by Caraway. Caraway with the putback. Burks gets the putback on the putback.
Right now, Burke's having a game.
Yeah.
You know, he was the one that kind of fought hard the whole first half, and as everybody else was struggling, still, you know, able to get some points for the Wolves, and now him and Raiden are being able to facilitate this little bit of a stretch, getting them inching closer back in this game.
Cross to Arms, broken up by Caraway. Good play there. Here's Amos with the ball. About 4:15 left in the third. 14-point game. Here's Amos. Caraway. Ball knocked loose. Amos able to grab it back. Back to Caraway. Cross court, McGahey, Hammonds. Amos. Caraway driving. And they call the foul.
Yeah, you know, I said this in the girls' game. You know, almost the exact same situation,
Right.
just flip-flop on teams. Defenders there straight up, and as much as I am a fan of Cody Caraway, I just don't like the fact that a shooter can jump into a defender. But Cody uses that to his advantage and gets the foul called.
You know, I agree with you, because it's almost, at that point, it's almost like how can I defend and not risk a foul being called there? Caraway makes the free throw.
I'm being made fun of now because I said doo-doo by a middle school teacher. She's texting me,
that's
harassing me about that now. So
that's very funny.
Every little mistake you make on this gets caught by somebody.
I feel like that's a little bit of shade thrown my way. Shot by Arms is off. Rebounded by Willis. They're going to call a foul on Caraway there. Call a reach.
That's on 22, Caraway, his first. Team foul number 3.
Willis. Now Mobley. Into Todd. Making a move. Call a foul on Burks there. I believe that might be.
That's on 15 for the Wolves. Ty Burks, his fourth.
That's troublesome.
Yeah.
You know, right now it ties the one that's kind of closing the gap, so to speak, and you know, so we're definitely going to need him on the floor. But Sevy Adams going to come off the bench, you know, and Sevy's not afraid to get down there and mix it up.
No.
However, their post players look like they outweigh Sevy by about 100 pounds.
Yeah.
But again, Sevy's not afraid to mix it up with anybody. So.
Shot by Todd is good. Here's Amos. Cross to Caraway. Caraway back to Amos. Amos wide open, deep three. Off the rim, rebounded Mobley. Arms. Making a move. Off. Able to get his own rebound. Hammonds, now Willis. It's Todd. Oh, careful there. Arms with the bucket.
Weston Arms.
Here's Caraway. He's going to bring it up past half. Cross, Amos. Amos to McGahey. Caraway driving. Amos for three, off the rim. Rebounded by Arms. Mobley. Willis. Arms. There's Willis again. Arms driving for Sulphur, loses the ball. Hammonds goes for it, does roll out of bounds, and it's going to be another Sulphur possession. Jacob Gain now comes in for McGahey.
Offensive foul, number 10, T.J. Todd, his first.
Foul on Todd for Sulphur.
Number 3.
Amos is going to bring this ball up past half for the Wolves. Caraway. Caraway, gain. Amos. Sevi Adams able to keep the ball, almost lost it there. Into Amos. Amos, move, cross, gain. Gain's going to take a deep 2. That's good.
Jacob Gain.
Minute 20 left in the third. Sulphur leads 41-27. Here's Arms. Now Willis.
I am officially firing our second board operator who accidentally hit the enter button and reset the clock to 8 minutes.
Oh, wow.
We've got 1 minute to go. I think he's about to have a stroke over here right now. The stress and anticipation is killing him.
Yeah, Bobby, we might have to get a robot because this is unacceptable. After the tournament, you know, we're being held to a very high standard. And,
yeah,
and this type of production is just
this is lackluster, lackluster work by our board operators this evening. We apologize.
Here's Mobley. Now Arms. 25 seconds left. They're going to just run out this clock here. Willis.
I should have known Mr. Morse would call me out on my slip and inability to talk this evening. He sure enough just did.
What?
I was waiting for that text.
Just like Thanos, he is inevitable.
He is inevitable.
Yes. Willis. Out to Arms for 3. Rolls out. End of the third. 41-27. Bulldogs lead. Boys return to the court for the final 8 minutes of basketball.
Start fourth quarter, possession, Sulphur.
Sulphur's going to start with the ball.
You know, I'm so glad for these 6th grade girls who just brought concession stand popcorn up here to us. At least my daughter's good for something.
It's employee benefits.
Employee benefit, that's right.
Puzzle number 2 for the Wolves, Colton McGay, his third. T-Don number 6 at the line for Sulphur, 4.
After tonight, we get a little bit of a break. Duncan, we had a couple of away games. The Wolves go on the road to take on Purcell next week, 1 week from tonight. And then the following week, turn around and come back for a couple of home games, the 29th versus Bridge Creek, and then home against Pauls Valley.
Willis with the ball. Mobley, now Arms. Cross to Willis. Willis driving up, and that bucket's good.
Davion Willis.
Amos with the ball. No look to Caraway. Here's Amos again. Back to Caraway. McGahey in the corner. Caraway driving. I think they're going to call a foul there on Todd.
Fouls on number 10, TJ Todd, his second.
This is some good popcorn. This is good popcorn. Here's Gain in the corner. That three's good.
Gain for three.
Brings the boys within 13. Here's Arms. Now Willis. Mobley back to Willis. Todd. Arms. Oh, Caraway almost able to get that shot. Give the ball into Davis' possession. Can't quite connect. Mobley with three. Not there. Burks the rebound. Here's Amos. Hammonds back to Amos. Gain. Caraway. Burks. Driving. Shot. Can't quite connect. Sulphur does get the rebound. Here's Arms. Willis. Willis back to Arms.
TJ Todd.
You know, Bobby, I'd just like to let you know that your daughter is an awesome person.
Did she just bring you candy?
She brought me a Reese's. He doesn't need one.
Full timeout.
So the Wolves do call a timeout. Now, Bobby, as you probably know,
I don't like it when you start a statement like that. It really scares me, but okay, let's go ahead. Let's see where this goes.
As you know, we are entering AFC and NFC championships. And going into the Super Bowl. Now, I just want to know, I know you're upset that the Bears,
for obvious reasons, but
unfortunately.
I'm more upset that we're re-signing a quarterback that is no better than that garbage can right over there, but that's okay.
He's the first ever MVP. Nickelodeon's valuable player.
Yeah, that's great. Come on. Yeah, that's
awesome. Regardless, what teams do you pick for the Super Bowl?
Well, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little upset that the Browns fell a little short. Don't get me wrong.
Don't get me started,
I'm a diehard Sooner fan, but it had nothing to do with Baker. It's absolutely just the fact that I will root for a team if my team's out, which we've been out since week 2. I will root for a team that is kind of the underdog that it's been a while. So I was kind of rooting for them. They fell a little short. You can't argue with what Patrick Mahomes' ability to do.
No.
Now they are taking on the Bills. I'm not against the Bills either. I mean,
the Bills are a very good team.
They're not bad. NFC side, I do not want the Empire Sith leader Tom Brady to win a game, but
it's fair.
The Emperor just never seems to die and continues to come back. So it's him versus the other hatred team that shall remain nameless.
Fair.
And so I'm going to go with anybody from the AFC. Like, I just ex-nay the NFC and let's just play the Super Bowl with the AFC teams.
You know, that's fair. You know, I think we're going to see a Green Bay Buffalo game.
Yeah, you failed just because you said that.
Well, I think we're going to see a Green Bay Buffalo game. I don't believe that Mahomes will return for the AFC champion.
He got hurt.
Yeah.
And I really don't know that he will make it back.
And I don't think it's wise to even consider that.
Oh no, I don't either.
They're going to call a walk there on Caraway.
Not sure how Cody doesn't get a foul called there, and you can see Blackwell visibly upset with that call. Almost as much as I am with you saying anything about the Green Bay.
Well, then you're going to be upset at hearing this. I believe
if you
it's gonna
say
be
it, I'm going to push you over the railing.
You know, I believe it's going to be Green Bay Buffalo. And I think regardless of how good Buffalo performs, Aaron Rodgers and that laser cannon that he has of an arm, they're going to win that. They're going to win that Super Bowl. And Aaron Rodgers, you're going to like this even less. Caraway able to draw the foul.
All right,
there.
okay. You've reeled me in. You've hooked me in. I'm going to throw a test grade out there for the entire class.
Right.
Also number 4 for Sulphur.
I will give you guys 100 points test grade.
Right.
If it is a Buffalo Bills and Green Bay Packers Super Bowl and the Packers win. Okay?
Well, they're not only going to win, Aaron Rodgers is going to win Super Bowl MVP.
Shut up. No,
well
I'm
as
not even acknowledging
league
that.
MVP.
However,
uh-oh.
I'm going to say we're going to have to figure out something
as a punishment.
As a punishment when my correct pick is going to happen, and that the Rodgers State Farm team does not make it out of this weekend, and it is a Bills Tampa Bay Super Bowl, and as much as it pains me, Tom Brady is going to prove why he's the GOAT and go on to win a Super Bowl with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
It'll be y'all's grade. I'm sorry.
Well, my classmates can go ahead and thank me. 3 almost falls for gain. My classmates can already thank me for that 100 test grade that they're going to get. So you're welcome in advance. Here's Willis with the ball. Nice grab by Mobley. Mobley driving, moving out. Throws to Hammonds. Willis making a move, goes up. That bucket falls.
Davion Willis.
3:20 left in the game. Sulphur leads 48-30. Caraway pass meant for gain. I believe Hammonds came on for gain. Willis back to Arms. McGahey almost able to get in there. There's Todd with the ball. Into Mobley. Goes up. That bucket's good.
Mace Mobley.
McGahey up. That bucket's good.
McGahey.
Here's Willis. Todd. Arms. Willis again. Back to Todd. Willis. Here's Arms. Back to Willis. Minutes left in the game now. It's Mobley out to Todd. Todd looking for someone. There's Willis. Mobley. Todd again. Hey, knocking it out. Todd able to get it back. Todd dribbling. Willis moving it back. Pass to Arms. Back over to Todd. Willis, corner Todd. Out to Hammonds. That's Arms.
On 22 for the Wolves, Cody Caraway, his third.
Caraway fouls there.
Team foul number 8.
Sulphur's going to sub in a whole new squad.
I'm just going to shout out our camera operator who's working extremely hard over there, Alice Collins. She's working super hard. I think she's sweating.
Yeah, I can see
actually.
the bullets just falling from the forehead.
Super hard moving that camera, keeping you guys right in touch with the game. Good job, Alice. Scoreboard operators, pick it up. Let's go. Hold yourself to a higher standard.
Please. That's all we ask.
Mass subs coming in for the Wolves. Levi Baxter, Tyler Tinsley, Sevy Adams, Shane Pletcher, and then Caraway, McGahey, Gain, and Amos headed off the floor. Tough Hammonds, the sole
remainer. Sole.
Yeah,
last guy out there.
We butchered that one. It's okay.
He's
Mr. Morse would have handled that so much better.
He's there. Can't wait to get to reunite 3 in the key.
We're vastly looking forward to it, although I will say we don't want to rush him back. I know he's getting bored, slowly making progress. Take your time, take it easy. Got quite a while till our next home game, so we look forward to having you back soon, Mr. Morse.
Number 22, Stinson. Slaughter now number 11, Billings. Back to Stinson, 40 seconds left of the game. Stinson again. You know, I really want to. Oh, I guess then that's the end of the game. I was saying I really want Levi to, get that ball and take authority and march down that court.
Tough loss for the Wolves tonight, both the boys and girls here in Murray County, Bedlam. Obviously didn't go the Wolves' way. Congratulations to the Sulphur Bulldogs. I mean, they played hard both games. Just kind of had their way on both ends of the court through both games. So can't fault them for that. I mean, hopefully our boys and girls both get it turned around. But we will, again, next couple of games are away. Next home game is the 29th here against Briggs Creek. We will have a couple of junior high games, girls one night, boys another here, as we try to broadcast those for everybody to watch. Of course, no commentating, but again, shout out to all the students who make this possible, who come put in all the hard work so that this can be viewed online for anybody out there across the world. We know a lot of people tune in just for Duncan. Some people have some people have higher aspirations, and then some don't. They accept what they're in. I give Duncan a lot of hard times. But anyways, man, it's been fun. And we look forward to getting Mr. Morse back hopefully sometime soon for our actual 3 in the key. And with that being said, we're going to close it up shop, and we'll see you guys next time.
We'll see you there.